Hey, this is Will here. This will be a contest entry for Longbox Love Affairs 1000 subscriber contest. And the basic rules of his contest are you have to show off 2 speculator books. Then try and convince people why they're worthy of getting and speculating on. So, I mean, there's some other rules to it. You got to be 18 and, well, anyway. So I have 2 books that I picked. They're both DC, and I guess I'll get into it. But I just wanted to mention I haven't had a chance to change out the bags and boards yet. I'll have to get me some. So they may look a little iffy. That's not the books. That's probably the bag and board more than anything. The first thing I have to show is DC Comics Presents number 27. This right here. And the reason why this is a speculator book is because this is the first appearance of Mongol. And this is about a probably $10 to $20 book in most cases. I don't know what a high grade slabbed copy would cost. They're normally more expensive, but this is still a fairly cheap book. And Mongol hasn't been used yet in any live action anything. And the reason I think he could be a good speculator book is because he's a Superman villain, but he could also be a villain of any space-based hero such as Green Lantern. And of course he's also been featured, especially on the animated television shows, as a villain of the entire Justice League. So there's multiple ways that this villain could come up, and I don't think if they do ever use him, it would be a mistake for him to be a one and done because of his history with the different characters, especially Superman. So I think this is a good book to pick up, and as far as I know, there is absolutely no talks about Mongol. So it's cheap enough. If nothing happens, you didn't break the bank, but it's also cheap enough that if you get it and it goes up, you'll be very happy. So that's my first speculator book. And then the second one is from 1987, Justice League number 1. Now this is a dollar bin book. And the reason why it's special is it's the first appearance of Maxwell Lord. Now what's so special about Maxwell Lord is that according to Grace Randolph of Beyond the Trailer, and I don't think she would post it if she wasn't sure, it's apparently been confirmed that Maxwell Lord will be in the Wonder Woman 1984 movie. Now, he could be a one and done character. I don't know yet. None of us know. The movie's, I think, about a year away from being from coming out. But even if he's one and done, this book should, once people start knowing the name, go up. And it's a dollar bin book, so if it goes up $5, that's well over 100%, and you're still making money. But it probably won't go more than $50 if he's one and done. I doubt it'll get that high. But the cool thing is, like Mongol, he could be a villain of the Justice League, or he could be a well, I was going to say Superman, but he's more of a Supergirl and especially Wonder Woman villain. And he's actually already appeared on the Supergirl television show. But if they do him not one and done, and in other words, he's alive to come back again in the Wonder Woman movie, because of what happened with those 2 characters, we could be talking that this might be the next one of the next big books, like maybe $100 or more in value from its $1 setting where it's at now, pretty much. Because I'm sure you all remember, Wonder Woman tied their lasso of truth around Maxwell Lord and asked him, basically, is there any way I can stop you without killing you? And he said no. And of course, with the lasso of truth, that would be the absolute truth. So Wonder Woman just snaps his neck. one of the defining moments of her character. I'm talking about it now, but it was a long time ago that happened. And I doubt they'll do that because they kind of already did with Superman and Zod and Man of Steel. But if he's not one and done, they could be going that route. And if so, that would make this book very interesting with what could happen to it. But most likely, he'll probably be one and done. But even at that, it should still go up some. And if Grace Randolph is right, then we definitely have a 6 to 8 months probably where you can still get it in a dollar bin before people who don't really know comics find out about Maxwell Lord, that this is his first appearance, and then they start buying things. So those are my 2 picks for the Speculator Books contest entry. I mean, there's plenty more I could say, but 2's all that's required, and I'm saving the rest for later. And I don't have my setup yet, so that's why I'm just filming this like this. And sorry if I'm rambling, but anyway, yeah, so I'm going to end the video there, and congrats on Longbox Love Affair's 1,000 subscribers, and well, see you later. Bye.